The beasts roll around and exchange vicious hits, but in the end it's Crocodile who kills Wolf by biting him on the neck. Now it's George versus Crocodile, but it seems George is struggling to gain the upper hand, so Davis throws a belt of grenades at Crocodile's back. Unfortunately, Crocodile has grown very powerful, and the grenades don't do much damage. Crocodile recovers quickly and throws George against a building, causing a steel bar to go through the gorilla's chest. Then Crocodile tries to come closer to finish him, but Davis comes through and uses as many weapons as he can take from the helicopter to distract the crocodile. Crocodile falls for it and begins going after Davis, almost killing him. However, George takes the steel bar and jumps in the air to stab Crocodile in the eyes. The team splits and gets ready to fight. Rat Halos appears and burns some of the members of the crew before landing between them and the tower. The Admiral is the first one to go after it, with Artemis and Hunter following him closely, all of them having their weapons on fire to be able to do any damage. Other crew members try to help as well, but Rat Halos pushes them away, while the tower starts lighting all the special markers around it. While they do manage to land a couple of hits, their damage isn't enough to take down the dragon. Rat Halos chases Artemis with fire until she's forced to jump off the cliff, only to fall into a portal and land back in her world. When Crow is about to kill Sprite, Icarus shows up and saves her, then proceed to fight the Deviant directly. Their battle causes a bus to get flipped, and Circe rushes to transform bus into rose petals to avoid a crash. Crow shocks everyone again when it reveals it can heal its own wounds, but it's still clear that Icarus has the upper hand, and escapes through the river. This brings back memories of 575 BC in Babylon. Humanity is developing under the guidance of the Eternals, who fight the Deviants whenever they try to attack. Every time they show up they're violent and ruthless, but the Eternals fight together in perfect sync to kill them quickly without much trouble. After one particular intense battle, Jack uses her special power stone to form a link to speak with Erisham. She expresses respect for his grand plan. At Osiris' tomb, Beck and Horus stops to take some rest. Suddenly, Set's hunters show up riding giant snakes, and it's dangerous for Horus to fight them, because he can't stand their venom in his current state. Beck quickly comes up with a plan. He'll run off to serve as bait while Horus hides among the walls, so when the serpent comes closer, he can sneak attack. The plan works, and Horus manages to stab the snake, but it doesn't hit its weak spot, and now the staff is stuck in the beast's mouth. On their second try, Beck runs for longer, and Horus jumps on top of the snake to kill the rider, causing the snake to keep going without direction and fall off a cliff. There's still the other snake to take care of, but at that moment, Hathor shows up, and uses her commanding powers to retrieve the staff, and make the snake light itself on fire. Kitai jumps off the cliff. He uses his suit to guide the direction of his fall. Just when he thinks that he can make it to the bottom, a large bird attacks him, and breaks his communicator. Now, Cypher has no way to contact Kitai. A while later, Kitai wakes up in the bird's nest surrounded by its chicks. Before he can get out, all of them are attacked by a group of panthers. The mother bird fights the one on the top of the nest, while Kitai fights a panther inside it. By the end of the fight, all of the bird's chicks are dead. As it tries to revive them in frustration, Kitai runs away from the place. In the middle of the battle, King Lane sees the portal to Stormwind and is glad that the Guardian is finally helping them. He instructs his army, including Garona, to form a defense line around the portal and free the prisoners, allowing the prisoners to safely get through the portal. Then Nynaeve dies, and the portal closes, so the orcs are able to attack them from behind the portal. Blackhand is quickly approaching King Lane to take the honor of killing the king, but King Lane instructs Garona to kill him because it will do no good if they are both dead. By killing the king, Garona earns the respect of the orcs, and is able to carve a way for achieving peace between humans and orcs. Lothar arrives in the middle of the battle and rescues King Lane's body, and helps fight the remaining orcs. After he gets knocked out, he wakes up in the middle of the Mak'gora tradition, organized by Blackhand to duel with him. He is given King Lane's sword as a weapon, and he easily defeats Blackhand with one strike. The orcs respect him although Gul'dan instructs them to kill him, but Garona convinces that if Gul'dan kills Lothar, he is not honoring the sacred tradition and no orc will follow him anymore. Lothar gets away with the king's body after noticing Garona's blade on the king's neck, assuming she is a traitor. During Lane's funeral, all races of Azeroth finally unite and proclaim an alliance against the orcs. They support Lothar as the leader of the alliance. Meanwhile, on the river, Goel is found by humans. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.